Desdemona. Ready?
Because it's about heroes going bad and villains going good, so, you know, shades of gray in between. Not everything's so black and white.
Okay. All right.
Sounds enticing, doesn't it? Affirmative. You know, I've always wanted to be a GoDaddy. Have a good day.
Holy shit! Now it was time for the Sony booth. I started with the cutesy Sony games. Little Big Planet 2, and this cute little castle adventure. Oh, look at the little golden blood, his head goes flying up. Oh, it's so cute! Then I checked out PATAPON 3 for the PSP. Now look at this. It's a handheld game where you use rhythm to get through the levels. I've never heard of this before. But what boggled the mind was the PlayStation Move. Strap in, everyone. Sony is coming out with motion controllers. Here's the fight where you use the PlayStation Move controllers to fight. You're punching. You're punching and hitting. Yeah! I then had the great opportunity to try this myself, playing this medieval weapon one-on-one game. Oh man, I felt like I was right there with armor and chainmail on, wielding a saber, and I had a shield. This is an absolute game changer in the video game industry. Sony is really ahead of the curve here with this idea, and I'm not sure why didn't anyone think of this before? Next up was the Nintendo booth, but there were no real highlights. They were only showing off Dragon Quest IX and Metroid Other M. There wasn't even a 3DS to play. So back outside to try to get into Hall H for the Marvel presentation of Thor and Captain America. I've already waited in line for about 3 hours today. I've missed 2 panels. Please, can I get into this third one? When I look back years from now, and I remember Comic-Con 2010, this is what I'm going to remember. Lots of strangers that I don't know or care about, and just standing in long-ass lines. I'm here trying to get into the Thor and Captain America panel. Believe it or not, someone got stabbed in the eye. Hopefully it was just a Sharpie marker, not with a quill. But yeah, someone got stabbed, so we're not getting in right now. I don't know when we're getting in. I don't know if I want to go home. I'm hungry, I'm tired, I'm irritated. This kid's pissed me off. That guy smells. So I just want to get in there, see something for a couple minutes, have fun, and go home. Oh, for God's sake, I'm sticking to games. Clone Wars Adventures, a Star Wars strategy game aimed at little kids. Way to hook them into the cult while they're young, George. MTV's Rock Band 3? I think I'll pass. Transformers War for Cybertron looks good. You know why? Because it has nothing to do with the movies. Splatterhouse, the granddaddy of all horror games. Never mind the fact that Rick is wearing cut-off denim shorts. This is going to rule. Can it be? Bonk? Could my second favorite system be making a comeback? I'm here with Shane, who works at one of my favorite video game companies, Hudson Soft. Shane, I came over, I saw Bonk, Brink of Extinction here. What was the impetus for bringing back Bonk?
Well, we've already brought back a few of our TurboGrafx titles before. Military Madness came out last year, so a big hit for the strategy fans. But we kind of felt Bonk was time. Xbox Live Arcade, PlayStation Network, WiiWare, it gives us a really good platform to bring back some of the old favorites.
As we know, TurboGrafx 16 wasn't the most popular system when it came out. I had it, I loved it, but unfortunately a lot of people had Genesis, Super Nintendo. So what are your plans to get them out there, to get them so people know about them?
Putting a sizable marketing plan, hinging on the fact that Bonk is back, and he was a force to be reckoned with.
Hey, there's a lot of 2D platformers coming back. What will separate Bonk, Brink of Extinction from all the others out there?
The big thing to me is the co-op gameplay. Bonk's the only one that I know of where another player can jump in, jump out easily, can do it online. But there's something to be said about sharing that Bonk experience, butting the heads of the enemies, using the special powers. It really adds a lot to the gameplay. We've got a few other modes that are going to keep people gaming. Something similar to like an arena type of horde mode where You know, Bonk's going to face wave after wave of enemies. We've got plenty of DLC in the works as well. You know, no other game really has the same mechanics that Bonk has. It's just a fact of life.
You mentioned the classic gameplay. There's been about 5 Bonk games in the past. What will you add to make this one unique compared to the other old school 8-bit and 16-bit ones?
I'd say the thing that jumps to mind the most is the transformations. Some of the Bonk games in the past did have transformations, but this one has some all new ones that you know, really add a whole other dimension to gameplay. I mean, you'll see you know, Bonk have freeze powers. We can freeze enemies into a block of ice and use that to get to new platforms. But that's just one of the first ones. We've got some really kind of outside the box ones that, well, I won't spoil it, but it's safe to say you would have never ever seen them back in the 80s or early 90s.
Will Bonk get giant again like in Bonk's Revenge?
You'll have to see. You'll have to see.
Uh-oh.
I don't want to spoil
Oh,
it.
come on!
Hey.
You killed me, Morgan!
I know.
I look forward to Bonk, Brink of Extinction. I love the TurboGrafx 16. Good to see it making a comeback. Hopefully more titles follow suit. Yes, the TurboGrafx lives again! Pat here, last day of Comic-Con, Sunday. I'm tired, I'm irritated, hungry, but I had a blast. I've seen lots of cool stuff. No, actually I haven't. I've gotten to two panels. I've missed 3. I've missed more than I've seen here. There's too many people. I hope a plague hits here and wipes out half the population, so this can be fun again. But you know, it's really cool though. Got lots of nice back issue comics from the 60s. I talked to lots of cool video game guys, you'll see that. So anyway, I have no funny way to end this, and we gotta go, so Pat's signing off. See ya. So my Comic-Con trip is finally winding down. I've enjoyed the crowds, kind of. All the people in their wacky costumes. You won't hear any more great jokes like, wow, I have that same dress in blue. And, what? Look at this guy in this Speedo. What an ass, just crying for attention. Seriously, some people are just ridiculous. I'm missing something. What happened to my Netflix?